Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Yuma, which is in Arizona, I believe. Here we have the beautiful Osprey, which we're going to be flying today. No, we will not be flying the Osprey today. We do have a nice fleet of Ospreys here. This is a military base. I guess it would be a Marine base. I think just the Marines fly the Ospreys. I don't know. Obviously not flying the Osprey today. We don't have any Ospreys in the sim. We're on the other side over there in the Sky West. CRJ Lunar, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. I noticed this is a freeware scenery for Yuma here as well, which is needed. This airport looked terrible whenever I first loaded it up. Got some yellow dots here on this runway with some instruments on the sides here. I wonder what this is used for. Got to be some sort of military type thing, maybe like for like night vision or something, I don't know. But that looked pretty cool. But yeah, we're all the way over here. Airport looks pretty good. Lunar, are you crashing? Are you coming? I guess we'll just hit him with this for now, because we've got some setup to do. You got the Yuma International Airport over here at the terminal. You couldn't even, with the default airport in the sim, you literally couldn't even spawn over here, by the way. I had to spawn. The screenshot is taken on the other side of the airport because you literally couldn't even spawn over here. So let's go to pre-file on a network. Let's go to VATSIM. And then is there, I don't think there's any controllers on down here, are there? What scenery is this? It's just a freeware on flightsim.to. If you just look up Yuma Airport, this is it. I'm gonna start loading into VATSIM. Brandon, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Center is on. All right, we love that. Let's see, do they cover? I'm not seeing that. What is going on, Brennan? How are you doing today, sir? It's just a nice, quick little study break today. They just left? No. We're gonna be Sky West. I think realistically this is an American tail. 4869. 4869, and we are a CRJ7. Yeah, this is a pretty nice free scenery. I would agree with that. CRJ700. Auto ATC gives me that. Yeah, I'm doing good as well. It's for 2020 only. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry. We're not flying in the stupid 2024. There we go. 2020 on top, that's right. All right, let's hop inside here and get started. I was gonna just go, oh, I'm not gonna, this might be a rough flight. I low-key forget how to do everything in this plane, I think. We're gonna go nav lights, landing lights can stay off, taxis. Those are armed already. Smoking seatbelt signs can come to on, and those can go to arm, which I don't even think that's actually gonna do anything because we just have the battery on. Thoughts on the PMDG 737 worth of $70? Yeah, I would say so. I mean, especially because there's really no other option other than the Max in here. We'll get the APU running. So you have to do power to it first, I do believe, which would give you the invite and your things here. And then you should be able to start it with that. And then we'll get some indications that it should be starting up here. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth it. I'm surprised you don't have it, Brennan. Especially with the, you gotta get the Boris sound pack though. Which we probably need the Boris sound pack for this thing too, but in time. Simplified, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Ente, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Had to remake a new account. Forgot my email in the last one. That happens, man. Welcome. That's the only big add-on I don't have. Yeah, I would definitely say it's worth it. I mean, I said, Harjas, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Are the default sounds not as good? Oh, they're definitely not as good. You can never get as good as Boris. But they're okay, I think. But APU's loud, yeah. Long time no see. Yeah, Simple Fighter, welcome. At the hospital on my way to my rotation right now. Nice. What kind of rotation you got? Let's see if we can get the fans on, and I think just go to air for that one, I believe, and then everything else can just stay where it's at for now. Internal medicine, nice. I don't know that one. All right, so we've got everything all loaded up for now. Let's go to the iPad and let's see what we got. At least I think, remember we had to put it in cold and dark before or something like that. At least we don't have to do that anymore. NYL to Phoenix. BZA, what VOR is that? As soon as I see it, I'm gonna be like, oh. It has, I think it has a silly name. Oh yeah, Bard. It's the Bard VOR, that's right. Alright, we're gonna send to FMS, set the payload and the fuel, and we're gonna go ahead. Life has been busy, yeah, same here, man.
Boarding requested.
Same around here. We'll do American, I think usually does the SkyWest boarding or something, I don't know. We'll, I guess, set the payload and then copy the data into there. And then in terms of the speeds, we can set the speeds. We can hit the B key for the, I guess maybe not just yet. Let's move that. Yes, we can touch the tug now. No, we don't want to do that. Clear that. Let me see. Execute. It wants me to execute it. Initialize position. Initialize position. All right, man. Well, all right. Let's see. What do we index? Toss init. K. What did I?
We are ready for
NYL.
Passengers bus is coming.
NYL, and then we'll take the FMS position for that flight plan. NYO to Phoenix. We are SkyWest 4869, and all that stuff looks good. I think we can do the departure and arrival. I have no idea what runway they use here. Weather
Departure
is
checks
180 at
completed.
8.
Bypass pin
They do have a
inserted.
runway 17, which is pretty close. It's only 5,710 feet long. I don't know if that's any good. Runway 21 left. Looks like runway 21 left would be our best bet. What does SimBrief have to say? SimBrief wants us to take runway 8.
Passengers boarding starting.
Which, I mean, we might as, if we're going to take runway 8, we might as well take 21
Locking
left.
gear.
So we're going to take runway 21 left. And I have no idea what departure it wants us on. So let's go ahead with a procedure departures off of 21 left. The cargo 1 departure. So I can't actually see it. I just have to go to SID. Cargo 1.
May I see your boarding pass?
Or what did it say? Argus? It kind of has. We'll just probably do no SID, honestly. So no SID, just runway 21 left. I don't think there's really any crazy terrain down here because we're like right on the border. Basically, is where we're at here. So yeah, really no crazy terrain or anything. So we'll just get a turn on course, and then going into Phoenix. The arrival, we pretty much pick up the arrival right away here. It's got us on runway 8. So arrival going to Phoenix, runway 8 on the Hyder 1. Hyder 1, there it is. Hyder 1 from Hogs. Execute that.
Good morning.
Like I said, guys, stop me if I'm doing anything stupid on this one. I definitely forget a lot of this. So this is good.
Good morning.
Go away. Oh shoot, how about I get, let's see these guys back.
Your boarding pass?
Yeah, these ones, there we go. Okay, so that's that. Legs is fine for now. Flight plan, departure, arrival, secondary flight plan. We don't need to do anything there. VNAV, we'll just leave our VNAV speeds for now. I forget what we would do. Cruising altitude though. SimBrief has us cruising at 19,000. Let's take a look. Hider, where would we started from? Hogs. At or above flight level 250 at Judith. Let's see, actually. Let's take a look at flight aware, because this is a real world flight. NYL to Phoenix. Let's see what altitude these guys typically go over at. I think it's also 4896, but anyway. They filed for 17,000. Looks like that's all they actually did end up getting up to anyways. So 19,000 looks good. So I guess we'll just take 19,000. Flight level 190. And then next page, all that stuff looks good. Just get above the transition level. And then I don't think we can do anything in here. Right? Just put the cruising altitude in there. Execute all that. Okay. So all that stuff looks good for now. As the boys load everything up out here. I don't particularly like the actual SkyWest livery, like this one in blue. I like when it's just like the American paint or whatever, or Delta. But yeah, I'm on the other lunar. If you pull up the chart, you're at the airport. You probably, did you spawn over here? It's on like the other side of the airport. Like the runways over here are like runway 17, and then that's this runway 8 right in front of us here. It's like we're on the other side. Where are you? Looking for a little private jet. I see fighter jets. Delta 757. I don't think I saw that one earlier. I think that's just a static. King Air back there. I don't see you anywhere. Let me check. Where are you on the radar? Oh, you're... Oh, geez. You're over that way. Where's he at? I don't see you at all. Alright, well, we're almost done with the boarding process. It does appear to be the case. Yeah, that is weird. I don't know. We could step through... Oh, shoot. I forgot about the... That's what it was probably yelling at me for. To do that stuff down there. And then do I have to actually turn on the radios in this one? Doesn't look like it. We can do dot KNYL dot CTAF KNYL. 19.3 is the CTAF frequency. .3. And then 22.8 is going to be the backup. And then let's take a look. Auto ATC gave us a squawk code 2066. So 2066. And then you go to 1, I believe. That's mode C right there. And all that down there is good for now until we get to the trims and stuff in a little bit. And then we can go to, let's see, try the B key one more time. There we go, 2982 on the altimeter. And then let me shorten this guy here. And we've got our V speeds over there. 148 is bugged for now, which is 10 above V2. So what, flap 1, what do we always say? Flap 1 retraction is I think, isn't it? I think flap 1 retraction is at V2 or 10 above V2, and then it's 15 below VT. So if it's we'll call it 190, we'll call it 175-ish. I think, isn't that how we do that in this plane? I think that's how we do that in this plane. We'll take a look at the plan mode. All right, boarding is completed. Roger that. BZA to Wart, Hogs, and then actually real fast, let me look at not McDo menu, MFD menu. We'll take the VNAV, we can get it, ETA, altitude, all that good stuff. Okay, then back to legs. So, Wart, Hogs, then Judith at or above flight level 250, which we're not going to make that restriction by any means. So we're just going to kind of skip through that one. At or below flight level 220 at Arctum, Hyder, and then inbound on the arrival for runway 8. Pretty much ties in straight up to runway 8, it looks like, so that'll be nice for us. Okay, so that is the that page. And then we're just basically waiting on this to align, and we're going to take off runway 21 left. Runway heading is going to be probably about 210, 213. We'll take it. Let me see. We'll go this way, spin the heading. 213. And is there anything we need to set up on the FMA before we go? I don't think so. With Toga on the way out. We'll just set 19,000 initially because there's no reason to, we don't really have to stop our climb or anything, so we're just going to kind of climb straight out. Window heats, yaw damp, mock trim, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and finish setting up this stuff. So I think we just go on low for those. I don't think the probe heats actually come on right now. Stay for takeoff, then got a blast. All right, no worries, man. We'll try to get out of here quick for you. On. I think everything goes to auto except for that middle one is just on. C-17 streams when? Whenever I figure out I actually how to fly it, dude. They gotta teach me first. Bang, bang, bang. Mock trim, all that stuff is good. So there goes some more of our yellow stuff. Fuel pressure. Okay, so I think we're pretty much ready for pushback and departure. We're going to quick edit the pushback just to make sure we don't go anywhere crazy, which kind of does have us going a little crazy here. Let's just get a straight back pushback, I guess, outside of the box there. Let's go ahead and get our beacon light on. We can return our speed brake back up, and we can go ahead and start our pushback. You ready over there, Lunar? Parking brake released. You may push. Oh shoot, chocks. Interesting, okay. Aircraft, let's see. Chocks, go away.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Great. Maybe you can find some checklists or flows online. Probably. That's a good point. We can look that up while we're flying a little bit here today. To get the autopilot on. All right, so we're good to start engine number 2. I forget which engine to start first in this plane. If you start one of them first, you don't need the fuel pump. Let's go with number 2. We're gonna take a little risk here and start up engine number 2 first. So basically go into, I believe, just hold it in, and we're just gonna see what happens here. N2's coming up. %. Move it to idle or not. There we go.
Set parking brakes.
Alright, I guess it needs a fuel pump. Alright, parking brakes are set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
The door open? She's so loud. Alright, looks like I got a good start on engine number 2. Let's go ahead and turn number 1. Let's see if we need the fuel pump for this one.
Unlocking gear.
In case of an extreme emergency landing, you'll be instructed to get into the brace position, which is executed by placing your head between your knees with your hands over your head.
Yeah, it looks like we are going to need the fuel pump as well.
You should turn off all electronic devices.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is
Dude,
clear.
the Boris sound pack would probably go so hard with this. Alright, sounds like a couple good engine starts to me. Only thing is the yaw damper, which is right there in the middle. Go ahead and set those. Fuel pumps are fine. APU can come off, I believe, right? Am I screwing anything up? There's no more generators or anything. APU can come off. And then once that starts to come down, I think we can hit this guy, I thought. And that'll shut it off. Eventually, we'll get to that, I guess. APU's coming down. We can go to flaps 8, so we'll go 2 clicks on the flaps there. Let me put VNAV up on this side just so we can see it. And then let's see, overhead. I think everything, all the lights and stuff are good except for the taxi light, which we're just going to flip the taxis on and get rolling, guys. We are ready to rock and roll, so let's go ahead and do that. Let me see if I hit the power. Yeah, there we go. And then it's just takeoff config, which we can actually hit the toga button now. And if we get TOTO, we should be good, which we do. So, all right, here we go. Let's make a call. Yuma traffic SkyWest 40. What are we? SkyWest 4869, taxi to runway 21 left on Alpha Yuma. I think actually the real world call sign is 4896, but I think I flipped it around. So we'll just be runway heading on the departure. And then we'll probably make a left turn to the barred VOR. It would actually make a little bit more sense to make a right turn to the barred VOR, so we might do that. And then for departure, I believe it's just spool them up, and then we'll set toga, and then it's, you know, positive brake, gear up, and then I think you come down to climb thrust pretty much right away, don't you? Or is it after you get the, flaps up you do climb thrust? I forget. Beautiful scenery out here, though. We're right down on the border here. Yeah, we're only a few miles from the Mexico border. While we're here, we might be cool just to kind of stay low, and we'll just fly, maybe overfly the border. True that. All right, let's go ahead and get our landing lights on. Let's get our strobes, logos, and inspection lights on. That's fine. And Yuma traffic, SkyWest 4869, taking runway 21 left for departure to the north, Yuma. Uh-oh. Was that Lunar? I can barely hear you, Lunar.
Yuma traffic, Lunar to 10, taxiing through runway 17 Vista Hotel.
Nice. Let's get some tokens in the chat, boys. Here we go. Good call, Lunar. That was good. I think you spool these up like 70, don't you? The engines are stable. Toga. Max Toga. Airspeed's alive. 80 knots. I forget where we're rotating at, but figure it out. Go ahead, V1 rotate. It was somewhere in there. Wow. Pulling back quite a bit here. Positive rate gears coming up. Outside view. Oh yeah. There's that homesick angel climb rate. And I believe that means we can go ahead with flaps 1. And we'll just be heading and speed, I believe. And we could set like 250. They'll definitely go flaps up now. We're cruising on the way out of here right now. And we could just set 250 for the time being. And maybe let's stop at like I said, if we want to stay low and see the border, maybe we can stop here at like 4,000-ish. Which we're definitely going to need to pull back the power a little bit for. We'll try to hand fly it a little bit. They said stop it at 4,000 and just kind of see what you got there. Your altitude capture here at 4,000. All right, gears up, flaps are up. So we're kind of hanging out for now. We can get our nose lights and taxi lights off, I believe. We'll just keep it here nice and low and see. We are already about halfway there. Saw you taking off? Nice, dude. Yeah, definitely, like, the controls are, like, you have to do the most on the controls to, like, get it to do anything. Let's see. The border, when I was flying around down here, like, was very obvious. Like, it was a big, just, like, black, like, it looked just like a big black line through the sand, basically. You could definitely tell where it was at. So we're going to be coming up almost perpendicular to it. Jeez, you gotta go like full aft on the stick just to get it to come up. Looks like I feel like we're not going to be able to really see it because you'd definitely be able to see it over in like this area. See, there's this airport coming up off our left right here. I don't see that anywhere on a map, so I don't know. I don't know. Can't really. You'd definitely be. Oh, this is probably it right here. I think we're crossing over the border right now. Maybe. This is just a long road. All right, let's start our climb. We'll go up to 19,000. There's 19,000, and we're going to speed.
Traffic, what is it,
250, and let's get direct to Bozeman, what's it called? Friggin' Bard and nav mode. And then we'll go to the climb thrust setting, I believe, right? There it is. We'll get one more call, I guess, a little late, but we're already out of the airspace. Nathan, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Cranking and banking out of Yuma. SkyPest. Sitting on day 3 of reserve, no calls. Dang. Are you like able to be at home, or do you have to get, or are you commuting in? I guess you made it sound like last time you were commuting in. All right, once we kind of roll out on the turn here, I actually don't know. I don't know what this is showing me. This is right. What is let me go autopilot on. Which is where? Oh, autopilot engaged. There it is. So autopilot's on. This is
10.
nice, Lunar. You see what I'm saying? Unless it's this dash line right here? Or do I have to go... Like, what is this show? What is this FMS showing me over here? Why is it doing that? Climb speed 290. Let's accelerate for that. I was able to get out of base reserve this weekend. Next, on my day off, I'm flying to the sim. Nice, dude. Day off, right? Oh, wait, it wants me to execute it. Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, wait. Alright, I guess we're skipping Bard. I didn't even realize it wanted me to execute. I thought it was like the Embraer FMC. But still, it's...
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now serving sandwiches.
Oh, sandwich time. So we're direct to warp now? And it's in roll mode. Why is it in roll mode? Nav mode is armed. What is happening? Let me just get... If I get direct to warp... Okay, there we go. Alright. Now we're good. Now we're... Nav mode, FMS 1. Oh, okay. Alright, I fixed it. I fixed it! That was stupid, but I figured it out. It has been a minute since we have flown the CRJ, which is definitely... That's why I wanted to fly it. I love flying this thing, and I see so many CRJs like at work and stuff, and I got excited to fly it. But it's definitely, it's tough to, this is one that is hard to just kind of jump right back in. It's tough to jump right back in and just get going in this plane. Tried today, jump back in. I was like, nope. Yeah, it's definitely one that you've got to be pretty like proficient in. All right, let's go ahead with standard altimeter setting, and we're gonna start pulling the speed back here, or the throttles back. Cruising speed is gonna be what? 300. I think it's what, it's like 1800 usually on the fuel. Dang the weather. All right, what are you cruising at? Probably 50,000 feet. Oh, you're only at 13,000. Is it bad in Phoenix? 130 at 6, 10 miles. Looks pretty good to me. Cruising at 17? Okay. And we've reached our cruising altitude. We could definitely get the rest of these lights off. Logo wing inspection lights come off, and we can get the signs off in the back. These window shades closed or something? What's the deal here? No, I don't have the Boris sounds for the CRJ. I wish I did though, bro. This would be so good. Do you have the CRJ? Oh shoot, what the heck? I got lights on? Oh, those are all on. My bad. Yeah, I don't particularly love this like SkyWest paint. I like the Republic one on the 175. I do like that. I don't particularly like this one, but I looked up SkyWest library on flightsim.to, and this was the first thing that came up. And you know, we're flying SkyWest, so I guess it's cool enough. I don't, but I should get it since it's different from the 175. Yeah, exactly. You should though, honestly, dude. That way you can do some regional routes and not have to worry about it too much. So this is our first one, or this next one, Arcdam. Outer below flight level 220 is going to be the first one that we can really kind of actually hit. This is 300 Mach 0.74. I think we're actually going a little bit slow. Well, I don't think we hit the Mach transition yet. Technically, I think all the way down here. I think was it you, Nathan, that was telling me? I think that the Mach transition is up around the RVSM. So I think it would actually be true that we'd be cruising at 300 indicated for right now. All right, let's see. I just downloaded a C-17 checklist. Yes, yeah, okay. Dang. There's steep turns up here. Still no ATC, which is definitely a bummer, but... And then Hyder is 265 knots out of below flight level 190, above 15,000. So like I said, after this we'll have some actual restrictions that we have to meet. Hyder 1, and then do we want runway 8 here? Let's see, charts. Approach runway 8. I think that's fine. We can take runway 8. I don't know where. I want to see where this flight actually parks. Bravo 19. Bravo 19 we're parking at. Let's see. Terminal 4. I don't know. Where's the Bravo gates in Phoenix? Parking gates. Here we go. Oh, perfect. It's on the north side. So yeah, runway 8 actually is gonna be our runway. Perfect. Let's see if there's anything we can do for that for right now. I don't know. Let me see. Radio. Nav 1 is gonna be. Let's see. 111.75. 111.75 is going to be our nav 1. Do we have a course? I think we do, but it doesn't really matter. Minimums don't really matter right now, but 1368 are the mins. We do 1370. 1370 on the mins. And yeah, everything looks pretty good other than that. Which of the two is CTAF? Lunar, if you go into your, if you hit messages, if you open up your vPilot thing and you hit messages and you hit .ctaf, you type .ctaf-KPHX, it'll tell you, and the CTAF frequency is 20.9, it just said, so we can get that ready, 120.9, which I'm gonna just pull up now. All right, Hyder, it wants 1,700 foot per minute descent. I think for 15,000. Now I think though, usually you wait, right? You wait for, I think 3,000 foot per minute descent, and then you go idle 3,000, something like that. What's the 265 knots? That's all right. We'll just do it this way. We'll set 265 knots, and then we will start VSing down for like maybe 2,000 feet a minute. Maybe like 1 point, just a little bit ahead. I'm going to idle for now. Altimeter setting here in Phoenix is going to be 2989. set, and we can get the seatbelt signs back on. And start our descent. Quick flight. But a real flight. Probably need some speed. No, not yet. All right. Here, if you don't collide with me. Are we close? Oh shoot, we are pretty close. All right, I'll get the boards out. Are you already doing 265? Let me see. Is there no traffic on here? There's got to be a way to get traffic up on here. Oh, is that you? Are you just that close? Oh shoot. You are that close. You're the blue dot. Oops. Alright, we got 1,000 to go. The boards are out right now. Capturing the altitude, boards can go away. Maybe I'll slow down to 250 maybe for now, just to keep the separation. It captures so slow in this, like the last like 200 feet it captures like S-turns. Might need some S-turns. We see you out there? Probably that way already. We're making the turn now. Some power back in. We're less than 5 miles. What are you, 700 feet below now? Yeah, what is our next restriction? I don't even know. 11,000 at 250 knots. So we'll go ahead and 11,000 at 250 knots, and yeah, 1,600 feet a minute. So we'll give it something like that. My Wi-Fi just crapped out. Dang, bro. Alright, reconnecting everything. Hello. We're back. I don't know what just... My Wi-Fi's been so weird lately. Sorry if everything just crashed for you guys. But it just kicked me out of VATSIM. And all of that. So that wasn't very fun. I'll start slowing to... Lunar, what runway are you landing on? I don't know if you actually heard me say that or not, since because of the crash, but start pulling it back to 230 now. I don't know if you guys didn't see anything, but it kicked me out of VATSIM. It said OBS was disconnecting and then it reconnected, so it did crash. And then we need to be at 10,000 at punt. Just go ahead and set that. Start hitting the... Oh, geez, yeah, we're speeding up too, actually. So give me the speed brakes again as well. We go from Techi to Sart. We got Techi and then Sart. Is that okay, it's on the approach. Alright, sounds good. That'll work. Get rid of the spoilers as we kind of level off here. Still got to stay nice and slow. Try to keep pulling the speed back. We'll do 210. And we'll also keep it, probably just keep the descent coming for 8,000. Should get Volanta so we can track you. I don't know. I've just never. I can look into it. I've never really thought about it. I've never really been a Volanta guy, but we could think about it. It's free. I do like free. And then what's, we have Falgo, loc will be tuned, alright. Initial fix, Alice or Sart. Let's see, we get the next page. I think I just got disconnected again. I don't know what's going on with this. Jamil and then was up are my fixes, so we'll go from there. Altitude is capturing. Yeah, disconnected again. FREE. That's what we like to see. All right, and then we're 8,000 for now, and then it'll be, after that, it'll be 7,000. I see we're gaining speed again. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to take a quick north heading so that we can just get away from Lunar here. What runway are you landed on, Lunar? Are you landed on runway 8 as well? And we'll just localizer it. Localizer 1 ISYQ. That is it. 078 final approach course. That looks close. I don't know. Oh, there it is. 078 course. That looks good. I think there's another guy on the ground.
You expect to descend to the Airline.
I'm turning the volume up for those guys. I can barely hear anybody. All right, let's see. Let's get direct to one of these fixes here. Let's get direct to Jamil. What is that? What is that? What line did it just draw? Did it just draw a long final? That's actually kind of nice if that is the case. No. Let's just get a big right turn. We'll get back like 080. Let me, what is this? It wasn't quite a long final. It was a dog, like a long final would be from here. It was going this way. Jamil at 4,000. Let's go ahead and get down. Oh geez, we're cruising. Boards. And down to 4. It's a flap speed. Flaps 1 under 230, which we sold. Got above 230. Alright, let's bring it back around. We'll get like a 0. What is that? Like a, we'll do like a 1.
Phoenix traffic, Lunajet 10, traffic citation, about 9 miles. Runway 08, full stop landing. Traffic.
Phoenix traffic, American 2860, departing runway 07 left now. Phoenix.
Arm approach mode, localizer glide slope is armed. Under 230, let's go flaps 1. Slats moving. Nice. Does it have a speed restriction there? At Jamil, no. 3,000 it was up. We should probably just go down for 3, to be honest with you. 3,000 it was up. We do flaps 8 as well. Alright, now we can probably get rid of the boards. Oh shoot, we never even armed the thrust reversers for takeoff. We should definitely do that now. Let's get like a 120 heading now. Got somebody a little below us here. Who's that? Is that Lunar? No, what is this?
Phoenix traffic, Lunajet 10, traffic citation, 5 miles out. Runway 8, full stop landing.
My YouTube's running thin again, it seems like. Sorry if the stream. I don't know what's going on with my internet. We slowed up to like 200. Oh, we can go all the way to flaps 20 at 230 knots. That's pretty crazy. Phoenix traffic Skywest 4869, about a 5-mile left base, runway 8, Phoenix. Turbulence is rough on final for me. Oh boy.
Phoenix traffic, Southwest 975 is going to taxi 117 left via Delta, Phoenix.
All right, man. 1 to go, 4 to 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land.
No more sandwiches. We're about to land. Well, who is this? That can't be Lunar, is it? Lunar's on final for runway 8. He should be on this track. I don't know what that is. Capturing 3,000 feet. We should be below the glide slope and everything. We can start pulling it back to like 190 here, maybe. Localizer glide slope is armed, like we said. Just waiting for it to capture. Final from was up will be about an 8-mile final, we'll call it. Airport's out there somewhere. Localizer capturing. Phoenix traffic Skywest 4869, rolling out on about an 8-mile final, runway 8, Phoenix. Let's go gear down flaps 20. Let's keep the juice in there a little bit. Let's get to our landing. Let's set that. Our VREF set, 135. Localizer and glide slope are both captured. Let's see if we can get flaps 20. Let's go to flaps. We'll probably just land flaps 30, right? I mean, I would assume that's probably more realistic than anything else. 5,000 feet is going to be misapproach altitude. That is set.
Traffic runway on Alpha 6. Yeah, Alpha.
Alright, so you got to figure out the power setting here on final. 64% is what we're sitting at right now. Looks like we're speeding up a little, maybe? Actually, it looks pretty good. 65-ish percent. Phoenix traffic, Skywest 4869, short final runway 8, full stop Phoenix. Alright, man, let's get some landing rates in the chat. What do you guys think? Let me open up New Sky so we can get in a landing rate. And we'll see what we get. Let's go ahead and go autopilot off. 167, Lunar says. Is that what you got, or is that what you're guessing for me? Let's take it down to like 60% here. We're getting a little fast. I got to remember how much I'm going to actually have to do to flare this thing, because you have to like... Alright, let's keep bringing it down. Ah, I gotcha.
500.
Stable.
400.
Definitely fast here.
300. Sink rate 200.
Okay, see.
Minimums. Sink rate 1.
Phoenix traffic, Southwest 975 is going to be departing runway 7 left. Phoenix.
10.
I barely think that guy was so loud. Ooh. Ooh. 125, says New Sky. Reversers are out. That felt nice, though. That felt nice. Let's go, dude. And we'll go ahead and jam on the brakes. And exit right when able. Phoenix traffic, Skywest 4869, clear of all runways, taxi back to the ramp on Bravo. Last call, Phoenix. But let's go, dude. That actually felt really, really good. I was saying about how now we feel like we're about to tip over. All right, we're off the runway. Let's go ahead and stop here for a second. Wings can come off, logos, strobes. Those are gonna stay. We got Sim CFI giving a little briefing here. We'll go power level. We got that invite. Start up the APU. Not yet. Oh, there we go. Now it's ready.
Thank you very much.
APU should be spooling up, and flaps can go ahead and come up. And we're here. Yeah, that felt really, really good in the flare, actually. Like, while we were flying, it felt like super stiff and like it was going to be difficult to kind of... I was like, all right, I'm going to have to like yank this thing back in the flare, but it felt like appropriately resistant. And then like whenever you pulled, it didn't like just like, I feel like usually whenever you flare in this game, you know, you pull and you're like 20 degrees nose up all of a sudden, and now you're just cooked. But it didn't feel like that at all. So that actually felt really good. So before the third one, so we're going to take like Charlie 10 on the way in. Is there a Phoenix for the game? Because this is a rough scenery as well. I think this is actually a freeware scenery as well. Flight Beam has a Phoenix scenery. I feel like we're in Phoenix enough to justify purchasing a livery for this. You see me? Where'd you park? Oh shoot, I saw you. I zipped right by you. I liked it. That was fun though. SkyWest, CRJ, SkyPest. That was definitely definitely a pretty fun flight. And Bravo 4 is like one of these ones on the right, so we'll just take one of them. We're unfortunately not going to be able to go into another flight here, guys. We are going to have to call it quits today. Got to get back into the books. It was enough fun for one day. But hopefully again here in a few days or a week or so, get to be able to stream again. Check this gate right here. Yeah, nice Phoenix scenery. Maybe that's what we'll treat ourselves to if I pass all these tests and things. All right, we'll go ahead and set the parking brake, and APU should be running. It is. Let's go ahead and kill the engines. Get the taxi light off. I don't know if there's anything else that I have to really turn off or not. We'll just go ahead and go beacon off and seatbelt signs off. And we'll get GSX to get us some deboarding.
Deboarding requested.
Deboarding requested. Alright guys. And just like that, we are here in Phoenix with the SkyPest CRJ700. That was fun. Yeah, Lunar, you sounded great on the radio, man. That was good. I'm glad that you bucked up and decided to get up on VATSIM, man, because there's no reason to be afraid of it. You're doing great. So good stuff there. And yeah, guys, appreciate everybody being here. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I do hope to see you guys again soon. And we'll catch you on the next one, guys. See ya.